Welcome back to Sportscenter. I'm football moguls analyst Coif Jenshaw with my playoff preview. With only 4 weeks left to play, let's take a look at the football moguls playoff picture. First, the AFC. In the AFC West, the Las Vegas Rays are locked into a battle with the Brondo Corp Dildozers. The Rays beat the Dildozers earlier in the year and have the inside track on the division crown, but there's a big showdown coming this week when the Rays play the Dildozers. The Rays' problem is a big one, though. Quarterback Robin Arroyo has been underwhelming, throwing 5 touchdowns versus 9 interceptions. The Rays are doing it on the ground, averaging a league best 37 carries per game. But can their run game carry them all the way? I doubt it. Meanwhile, the Dildozers have quarterback Brian Roberts playing the best football of his career with 22 touchdown passes already. I like the Dildozers in the West, but basically this week's game will be huge. In the AFC East, it's the Thrashers once again leading the way. After an 0-2 start, they've ripped off 10 wins in a row. John Spartan is putting up his normal numbers, but he has thrown an uncharacteristic 14 interceptions this year. The big surprise in the AFC East is the collapse of the Boston Teabag Party. After going 14-2 last year, the Teabaggers are in the division basement. Equally as surprising is the resurgence of the Independence Pirates, led by wide receiver Sam Evans, who has a league-leading 15 receiving touchdowns. They're in the wild card hunt for sure, but I think the Thrashers are a safe bet to win the East. In the AFC North, it's the champs against the Bengals. The Terror have a 1-game lead over the Bengals, but have swept the season series, so they're clearly in the driver's seat. MVP Christopher Hernandez is leading the way again for the Terror with 21 touchdown passes, and the Terror have some easy games left against the Golden Dragon and the T-Devils. Look for the Terror to win the AFC North. Finally, in the AFC South, there's not much to talk about. It might be the worst division in all of football, with the Roswell Invaders led by resurgent Todd Sather, who is having perhaps his best pro season, cruising to the division crown. So recapping my AFC playoff picks, I like the Dildozers, Thrashers, Terror, and Invaders as division winners, and the Rays and Pirates as wild card. Switching over to the NFC, 2 races are already done. The Charlotte fire-breathing Rubber Duckies, led by Neil Kleinschmidt, who's trying to make up for last year's Super Bowl meltdown, have already clinched the NFC South, and they look primed to clinch a first-round bye. Speaking of first-round byes, the Los Angeles Extreme have the inside track on home field advantage throughout the playoffs, with the league-best 11-1 record. The Extreme have the league's #1 offense, scoring 428 points in the year, and have basically locked up the NFC West, thanks to beating the San Francisco Demons twice. While San Francisco has tumbled as of late, how can you bet against the twin speed demons, Edmund Johnson and Marvin Lane? I think those two carry San Francisco to a wild card berth. In the NFC East, Bruce Cassidy and the New York Giants have a comfortable lead and seem poised to capture their 6th straight division crown. Finally, in the most competitive division in the league, the NFC North, it's literally anyone's game. All 4 teams are still alive. However, quarterback George Wilson of Chicago is playing like an MVP, leading the league in yards, touchdowns, and quarterback rating. He's got fellow MVP candidate running back Curtis Branch racking up 1,500 combined yards as well. I think Chicago's high-flying offense leads them to the division win. Coming in second, I like Minnesota to break its 6-year playoff drought behind its strong defense, which has allowed a conference-low 137 points. So recapping my NFC playoff picks, I like the Giants, Extreme, Bears, and fire-breathing Rubber Duckies as division winners, and Vikings and Demons as wild cards. This is Coif Jenshaw with my playoff preview for ESPN.